This is Mariam. Her startup reached 400,000 users by creating a no-code platform that people rave about. And the crazy part is, she was able to charge $1,000 per user before even having a product.
So we had 5 customers interested in prepayment of $5,000.
I flew over to Berlin to get her story and ask her exactly how our company grew thanks to a vibrant community and her secrets to triple revenue each year. This is the drag and drop story of Softr.
Hey Mariam, so tell us, what are you guys building?
We're building Softr, the most intuitive no-code platform to build internal tools and portals, powered by your data, Airtable, Google Sheets, HubSpot, and others. Some typical examples are inventory management, employee portals, team intranets.
The first year was very challenging. Why is that?
So we started building Softr in 2019 with my husband Arthur. As a husband and wife and having a family, we couldn't leave our full-time jobs. From the early days, always our thinking was, what is the easiest and fastest way to validate this idea, this product? First actually was to find customers and to understand there is a problem. So we had 5 customers interested in prepayment of $5,000 in the bank. That was the first validation for us to start building the product. And then afterwards, we launched a very basic version of our vision, which was just the tip of the iceberg, which was a website builder. With literally 10 blocks, you were able to build a website in 5 minutes. We launched it in April 2020, and we saw a huge interest from customers paying 5 times more than Wix or Squarespace because it was helping them build it so fast and easily. While building, we also, unfortunately, because it was taking longer than anticipated, we had our customers pulled off and we had to return the money back. At the same time, investors kept telling us, doesn't make sense, it's too broad, verticalize and build something very specific to a use case. However, we didn't want to do that. We were very strong believers that there has to be an easier way to build software, and we wanted to keep that very horizontal, using building block concepts, components as an abstraction layer beyond APIs and microservices.
First pivotal moment for Softr was when you guys decided to build on Airtable. What happened at this time?
True to our MVP approach and our MVP mindset, we tried to figure out what's the easiest and fastest way to validate our idea and to validate the web application builder with a database. So we set out to actually integrate with a third-party database instead of building our own. And Airtable at the time came out as one of the most demanded. Our customers and users were using it. We saw it growing. We couldn't estimate how much it's gonna grow. That set us on a good trajectory of growth. So we launched our first application builder in August 2021. 6-7 months after launching the MVP builder, it was a huge hit. With the Airtable integration, we launched the product on Product Hunt. And by the time, we already had a quite engaged and passionate community. So we became #1 product of the day. We got thousands of signups and 7 paying customers. That was kind of the first pivotal moment for us where we realized we are actually solving a real problem and customers really need this as a solution.
One of the biggest secrets of Softr has been its community, with thousands of builders in the community. How did you achieve that?
Community and word of mouth has been one of the biggest driver of growth for us, bigger than half of our acquisition channels. It happened naturally. So early on, founders, myself and Arthur, were very active in the no-code community. We basically found our tribe and we engaged. We were talking to users, no-code builders all the time. And once we launched on Product Hunt, there was actually an early user base that was really interested and eager to try the product. From there on, we kept iterating. We basically kept getting feedback. One of the secrets, I think, for us was we wanted to help the community promote what they're building. It kind of naturally made sense to us. We built a product that empowered others, that let others build things on top of that, and they felt like they got superpowers. And we wanted to share that. We wanted to promote that, help share in social, in our newsletters. Another thing we did was publish our roadmap live publicly and allow people to upvote our features. This just helped have an open feedback, and customers felt like they were part of something big. We did listen to them. We did get back to them with feedback and next steps, and they felt that they're really part of something big and they wanted to support us as well.
After you launched these first products and you started to grow through your community, you realized that your early audience will probably not let you grow to a massive business.
So early on, the product was very simple. It allowed building simple websites and directories from Airtable, and naturally it attracted more no-code makers and entrepreneurs who were building their side projects or startup ideas. As the product matured, we started seeing more and more serious use cases from serious companies. So over time, we also realized that relying only on makers and entrepreneurs as a customer segment is just difficult and is not going to help us build a big business because their projects stop, their startup ideas fail all the time. We also saw more sticky use cases from actual business businesses. We saw entire businesses building their internal operations and day-to-day workflows and external client partner communications entirely with Softr apps.
Since 3 years that you started to build on Airtable, the growth really picked up and you reached 400,000 teams. Also grew your revenue each year of like 3x. How did you achieve that?
We did three main things. First was really clarifying our positioning and messaging, internally and externally. So we were very clear internally with our teams that what are the use cases, internal tools and portals that we're focusing on in our product building and marketing efforts. And externally as well, we updated our website with the core use cases, ICP targeting. We updated our pricing to target better the customer value metrics. Second thing was beyond our organic efforts, we started expanding into trying out different marketing channels and different ways we can acquire more of our ICP customers. We basically realized during our calls, and I kept asking customers in every other interview, how do you find out about Softr? And I kept hearing similar answers was, I'm searching certain problems. So they faced a problem, they had a certain challenge they wanted to solve, and they would find Softr without even knowing what Softr or no-code is. So we basically started creating content and SEO articles around those pain points that really helped people find Softr easily as one of the first results in the Google search. So content SEO started picking up and was our second biggest channel, 20-30% of our growth lever. And the third thing we did as well was doubling down on community. So community is a big growth lever and big core proposition of Softr, and we had someone dedicated even to run all of the efforts and initiatives, and we started creating initiatives and set the infrastructure for further user growth and user-generated content to pick up, because we saw people creating their own articles, their own courses in different languages around Softr, and we wanted to have a good foundation for letting people do this more repeatedly on their own without us really having to organize and follow up on all of that.
Mariam, there is one challenge I wanted to give you. I always struggle to keep our investors up to date by sending them, monthly updates. I was thinking that maybe you could help me build with Softr a platform that they could access to just self-serve this data, and I wouldn't have to bother them every month.
Funny enough, I had the same problem, and it was pretty cumbersome to send back and forth emails. I built a portal myself for Softr investor updates.
How do you see Softr being in the next 5 years?
Hopefully in 5 years, we have empowered billions of knowledge workers to build their own tooling, to do their jobs more efficiently, and no-code becomes the Excel-like skill set that every other person will have. And hopefully we have built the largest ecosystem of no-code, and who knows, maybe we have IPO'd or have built already a big business by then.
And where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I hope I'll have more time to be a maker myself, because I'm always jealous of all of our community and all of our customers building things with Softr, launching and building their own mini projects. And even though it's extremely fun and exciting and the most challenging to work on Softr itself, but I do miss the time that I can spend on building my own things beyond just, internal tools and things for our own organization.
Are you done with the portal? Do you want to show it to me?
Yes, for sure. So here is a portal I built for June. You can log in as an investor or as a team member, and as easy as just going through, your key highlights and lowlights, showing your key metrics to your investors, your team updates, product and community, and let your investors self-serve. Companies are sharing with investors our sign up, paid numbers, MRR, customer churn, all of the marketing related, acquisition, activation related metrics, then team information, update about hiring, and a section for how can investors help you. You can obviously adjust the portal as you need. This is just one version. You can add your own components, your own touch to it.
Mariam, thanks so much for coming.
Thanks so much for the invite. It was a lot of fun.
For those who are looking for a platform to build internal toolings or portals, then check out softr.io. It's an amazing tool to build your portals. We've been using it at June. I just love it. If you're looking for the template that Mariam created for us to actually report to investors and let them log in and do all the work themselves, then check out the link in the description, in the thread, wherever this video is online. Until next time, thanks so much for watching and see you.